Whoa, well, we just witnessed an explosion there in the middle of the Solent. Let me introduce James, who's part of the bomb disposal team at the Navy. What's just gone on there?
Okay, we've just conducted a small controlled underwater explosion in order to dispose of some historical ordnance or bombs in layman's terms. Last year we conducted around about 450 tasks of this nature, and this year we're up to around about 350. So it works out as one every 18 hours on average.
Will you show me how you train for this?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Cool. Okay, we're going back to a place called Horsey Island, which is where the Fleet Diving Squadron is based, and it's where Southern Dive Unit 2 is based as well. Okay, Leanne, in front of you you've got what's called a dry suit.
Okay.
It's a standard item of diver's dress. I just want to put that on for me.
I'll give it a go. It's quite thick, isn't it?
It
I think I'm going to need a hand. I bet you guys can do this in about 30 seconds, can't you?
We get trained to do it. We have to do it within 2 minutes.
Wow.
Fully dressed. And now put your head through that.
Got a big head.
Just zip you up.
So you're finding that you're finding more mines at the moment?
Yeah, certainly in recent times, in preparation for the arrival of the Queen Elizabeth carrier, the new flagship for the Royal Navy. There's been a lot of dredging work going on in and around the Solent in order to get her safely into harbour. And with part of that dredging work, they have found excess of 3.5 tonnes of high explosives that have been recovered from the seabed, and we've had to move to a safe area and dispose of.
So what's this then, James?
This is a diving set that we use. It's very similar to a normal scuba set that the recreational divers might use, but we do have a few military additions. Turn your back to it.
I feel like a spaceman.
Take the weight. There we go. Chin in there. And just pull that over the top of your head.
It's it feels quite claustrophobic.
You get used to it.
Oh, I'm not sure I'd like that on my face for any length of time.
Now we're going to run a routine training task. We do this on a very regular basis in order to make sure that the drills of the divers are safe underwater, to make sure that the whole team is fully up to speed and current with how we go about doing this job. The diver, as you see, is getting in the water. He's getting his kit checked now. The diver's been given the explosive charge. He's now left surface. He's going to swim down the line to the mine that's on the seabed. So the diver placed the charge onto the mine. And no signal he's given us saying he's ready to leave the bottom, and he's now left the bottom and he'll be approaching the surface. And then once we're safe to do so, we'll fire off the fuses and then detonate the charge.
How nerve-wracking is it when you're underwater and you've got a bomb right in front of you?
It can be quite nerve-wracking for the first couple of times, but we go through these training evolutions on a regular basis. All the guys are trained to measure ordnance and mines underwater using their body parts. So even if we're diving on an item that's very deep with no visibility, they can work out what it is, where it is, the orientation of the device, and they can do that in all conditions. We find that the more we train to do this, the easier it is to do it for real.